Hello and welcome. My name is Kevin. This is Do It for Bruce. We're here in CK3 once more with another time lapse. This time our suggestion comes from Zemnes. He says maybe you could do a time lapse of each university equals one kingdom. This idea kind of stems from the campaign I'm currently running, where I'm trying to actively capture all 13 different university sites and develop them into universities. So instead, we've now just gone ahead and done that, but we've made different kingdom nations. So let's go from the top. Cumbria Institute of Technology, Madrid University of Music, Salamanca Science Academy, Fez University, Northern University of Italy, Central University of Italy. We have the Coastal University of Italy, and we have the University of Italy. Here, this is probably going to trigger some people. We have Cambridge University, and we have Cambridge University at Oxford. Down here in Africa, we have Taraka Tech, personally my favorite name. And then we have Cairo College. In the east, we have the Pataliputra Performing Arts College. So these 13 institutes of learning have Immortal boosted stat person at the helm to see how effective they are at spreading their college's message through the CK3 map. So let's make some predictions. First prediction is the Coastal University of Italy, the Central University, and Pataliputra Performing Arts College are going to be the top 3. I think those have the most likelihood to succeed when it comes to expansion, just because they are in more opportune areas. Catholicism is going to have a good run because the majority of the immortals are Catholics. And then finally, the top spoken language is going to be, let's say, I'm going to say Italian. Italian Vulgar is going to be the top spoken language. So let's get underway and see what happens. All right, here we are in the post. We are now about 430 35 years in the future to see how our different universities have been doing. Right off the bat, it looks like we have two solid, dominant universities. We have the Pataliputra Performing Arts College, Central University of Italy, who has, out of all the other Italian university, has come forth and taken them, seems to be taking the most land. Let's just go around and see what has become of all our different guys. So it looks like Taraka Tech has been Taraka wrecked. Let's see what has become of our Immortal, who is in charge. It looks like she didn't make it very long. She died at 34 died in childbirth, and it seems like was not able to really pass on the Taraka name. As for the Iberian different ones, we still have the Salamanca Science Academy. They're still in existence. He was defeated, died from stress. Poor boy. Forgot to give them the watch spiff, so that would prevent those people from kicking the bucket so easily. That's my bad. I forget that the Immortal people are a little bit finicky. Who knew? Looks like actually the Dean of Cumbria Institute of Technology still lives. Unfortunately, he's a blind man who is an insane adventurer who wanders around doing probably pretty sick lectures, but is unfortunately no longer in control of his destiny. It looks like it was created by our boy. Who is this? I think this is Northern University. Northern University's dean. The Impaler, how did he die? Was slain in a duel. Dang. Sometimes, those intellectual battles get so too out of hand, so you gotta fight each other to see who's right. And then up here, looks like Cambridge University at Oxford still exists, but yes, okay. So then Cambridge University proper still also exists, but unfortunately has shed its title for the Kingdom of England. Like our Fez University, he's also been blinded and is he's out on the lecture tour. He's just out there lecturing different colleges when he can, but he unfortunately no longer runs the college and has since destroyed the college's title. And then finally, I think our King University, Pataliputra Performing Arts College, who absolutely took it out of this world. I'm just so proud of them. They were a small college out in the East, and we didn't have a lot of expectation for them, and they really came into this tournament and really brought in their A game. You love to see that. So let's see what else we can look at when it comes to faith. And it looks like I said Catholicism was going to win just because they had the majority of different immortals in control of different as Catholics. It's really surprising that the Byzantines even switched. You don't really see that often that the Byzantines make the switch. Looks like the Pope man has one land. He's literally on the edge over here, but he's still making a decent amount of money. Alsatian? How do you say that? Alsatian was finally got together, and then we have Anglo-Irish for Cambridge University at Oxford, and then we were looking over here. Greek. Bengal was the dominant, but it doesn't look like he's made it. Well, I wonder if we can see accepted. Looks like, yeah, Bengal has accepted a lot of these, so that's why they haven't really changed over. Kingdom map mode, just to see if any of these lines have switched at all. No, it looks like a lot of them have stayed. And Taraka Tech, man, they had the biggest potential in my heart. That's all I gotta say. We'll look at empires, and it looks like, yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't taken the decision become the it's because he doesn't have Rajasthan. So he's literally missing one part of it, and then he'll have it. Italian Vulgar, we have, yeah, it looks like Italian Vulgar is the most prominent in most of the lands. I wish it would say total courts. After it would just say like total courts that have it, versus like other ones, because then we could actually put a metric to it rather than just being like, oh, it's I eyeball it and I think it's Italian vulgar. I think for now that's where we're going to leave it. If you'd like to watch me try to capture every one of these 13 universities, you can find that campaign right here. And I hope you have a good rest of your day.